Today is the day. Finally getting a little work done. So, looks like most of the rot is centered on that area. It might go up just a little bit higher up there. I'm probably going to come over in here a little bit. But, pretty bad down that way. So however the water got in from, probably from, I'm thinking from where the batteries were back here, it went under. That's all I'm doing today is cutting all that. I got the deck cut. I gotta get my other little saw in there to kind of connect the dots, and then I'll pull this whole part out. And yep, it looks like it's gonna rain, so this may be the only day I get anything done this weekend. Stand by, more to come. Just shooting this to help myself keep a log of where all the bulkheads went, what it looked like. This bulkhead here is just that thin fiberglass, because on the inside, shoot, it's not going to show up. Anyway, oh, there we go. It's the thickness of it's just the thickness of the glass. I get a bad feeling. Maybe, I don't know. That one feels pretty solid. That feels pretty solid. But I think it's going to be soft. Let's say about here somewhere. Well, I have to pull the carpet out and see what's behind it. Anyway. So I'm going to take some measurements of all this stuff and plot out a little graph drawing. And then I'll cut all the bulkheads and the stringers out too. They're gone. A lot of standing water in this one. That's crazy. And this thing did have a drainage thing, but there was still just a huge amount of standing water in here over the years. The tank coffin has no drain at all. There's nothing. This drain actually comes from the cabin. There's a little drain in the cabin, and that tube, this tube connects to it, and that's it. I don't know if that's showing up. Oh, it'll show up. So, anyway, here's the deck I cut out yesterday. That's the top side of it. Whoops. Top side. And here is the bottom side, which that little spot there looks like mold, and that looks like rot. So this was on the passenger side, port side. Glad that came out. Here's some of the wood I got out today. I saved, it looks like bugs, trails, little holes, millions of little holes. And there's a nice little pattern. Getting the shadow out of the way. Nice little pattern. Let me zoom in. You can almost see it. It's a light dust look is where the majority of the bugs were. I don't even know if they're still in there. I haven't seen any live critters, but evidence that they were all almost looks like either a carpenter ant, powder post beetle, some kind of wood destroying organism. And this looks like I'm getting back into good wood. You can kind of see there's little trails right in here and here. So the whole transom's got to go, obviously. I'm wondering, because it feels like, I have no idea. It feels like that's wood or something up there. Like the fiberglass just came up and they stopped here, and along up here is open wood. I'm not, obviously down here, real bad. This is just dust. Whoops. Sorry. There we go. Just dust. And so the higher up we get, the more solid the wood gets. Back in here, real moist. The wood's really moist. I know you can't see it on the camera, but it's ultra moist. So the rest of this is all got to come out. Oh, my wire loom and fan, securing hooks on the outside of the transom, the bracket for the ski pole, swim platform, bolts. I guess that's about it. I just got to pull all that stuff off, pull it up out of the way. I haven't taken that side of the deck off yet. The whole transom's I'm just gonna pull the whole transom, pull the whole deck, everywhere. Already got that side. And just redo it. Need to get a mirror up in there and see. Just feels real rough. So, you got a boat sitting outside under a carport or just sitting out in the weather, bomb that thing. Throw a bug bomb in there, because most likely you've got some kind of wood destroying organism if you have wood in your boat. There's just no doubt in my mind. This boat hasn't been in the water for years, and this is still, I mean, I'm pulling wood off of here, and there's drops of water coming off of it. It's just soaking wet. I don't know where it could be coming from. The boat's been kept covered, allowed to vent and air out, so it's just moisture trapped either in the wood itself from the factory all this time, or it's been brought in from, it just seeped up from this problem down here. That I guess I'm guessing this came this is from the leak through the transom, I mean through the gimbal, and it's just gone. So super wet and paper essentially, and you can kind of see the little moisture trail coming up. So back at it. Only so much denial can keep you from getting the job done, so I went ahead and cut the rest of the deck out. It's not as bad as the other side. I mean, as far as, I don't know, a lot of trash. Doesn't look like there was any standing water in that side compared to over there. Mirrored bulkheads and stringers, so that's good. A lot of little loose pieces of foam, but this is underneath the cooler inside, so maybe that's coming from the cooler. If I reach my finger back up in there, there's just a bunch of little pieces. I don't know, but this was what was underneath. Little plastic, I assume was like some kind of chafing gear to when they put the hoses in for the fuel pickup, and a little bit of overflow from the foam from the tank, but no foam flotation in this boat. It's painted with some kind of white paint, or I guess that's some kind of a white paint, or it's mold. Oh, maybe it's mold. Must be mold, huh? Or it's residue. Kind of wondering if the boat wasn't sunk at some point, scuttled in a storm. That would kind of explain why that side's so much worse than that side. Anyway, I'm cutting it all out. New transom, new stringers, new deck. I'll go up inside the cabin as far as I can. Luckily, though, this side, grab my hammer. Tap test. Suspect. That one sounds good. Good. Probably not good. Good. No. No. But then, luckily, it gets solid up there. This one, solid. This one's not. That one might be fairly easy to fix. So we'll see. Well, that's it for the day. I'm done. Close it up. Gotta go to work. Sunday afternoon. Tomorrow's Monday. Work beckons. And just keep at it. All you can do is all you can do.